Queen Rania of Jordan says being pro-Palestinian does not equal being antisemitic.
Here's a summary of the article.
Get time. If U less than equals A and D less than equals L, throw new range error, invalid interval, return R. Inclusive. U less than equals L and D less than equals A. UT, ISNAN, T. Step 1. If S less than 1, ISNAN, S, throw new range error, options. Step 1. If L less than 1, ISNAN, L, throw new range error, options. Get time, less than equals N, throw new range error, invalid interval, var U equals R. For U. Modules equals T equals 0. T less than equals U, throw new range error, invalid interval, var equals A equals T. For A. Default T, throw new range error, invalid time value, var N equals days, R equals 0, index 3. Default T, throw new range error, invalid time value, var equals 0, index 3.
This post received a score of 12,000, with an upvote ratio of 82%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Greater than Queen Rania of Jordan says being pro-Palestinian does not equal being anti-Semitic. I agree with the statement, but Queen Rania is a notorious, avid invoker, Holocaust denier and a well-known anti-Semite regardless. She used to post this stuff on her Facebook page quite often.
This is the problem. She's not wrong in the statement. People who aren't willing to call out actual anti-Semitism are not going to be taken seriously. There are people who do appear to be equating Israel with all Jewish people, which is also a falsehood.
Greater than the Israeli government does not speak for the entirety of Jewish people. Hell, it's increasingly clear that the Israeli government doesn't even speak for many Israelis.
That's kinda true of most governments these days.
It is worth mentioning that kind of defeats the purpose of representative government, but yeah, no.
Honestly, I think the current iteration of democracy is not good enough for the everyday civilian. You vote once every 4 years based on some promises, and then when whoever you choose gets power, they can do whatever they want for 4 years. They can no longer even try to fulfill the promises they had as election campaign, and they can be as corrupt as they want. If they have a majority in the Knesset, then no one can touch them.
That is exactly how democracy works as intended though. What's missing is punitive measures, possibly criminal negligence when major promises or bad decision happens. If someone wants the power to represent a country, then they should be ready to put their entire life on the line. If a small corporation owner has to put in a personal stake for a small loan, I think it's only right a leader of the country has to do the same.
Greater than that is exactly how democracy works as intended, though to be pedantic for a moment, not really. Democracy just means government by the people, and there are more ways to implement that than the ones we have today. The OG democracy involved officials being selected at random, direct democracy as a thing, etc. etc. It'd be more accurate to say it's representative democracy working as intended.
The OG democracy was also only for small subset of people who were officially recognized as citizens, often because they were rich enough. While officials were selected at random, it was an unpaid position that in fact required more personal spending. This means that only rich people could do it, would do it, and then be able to elevate this position to get even richer. Kind of like property investment nowadays. Anyone could do it theoretically. But you need a big stack of cash and good contacts to do it in practice, and once you get that, it is often a way to get richer.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.